Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is the Small Story, Big Lesson episode 8. Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a man named John. John was known for his ambitious nature and his desire to achieve success as quickly as possible. He believed that life was a race and that he had to outpace everyone else to be happy and successful. John decided to start a vegetable garden, aiming to grow the biggest and best produce in the shortest amount of time. He worked tirelessly, often skipping meals and sleep to tend to his garden. He used the latest fertilizers and techniques, pushing his plants to grow faster and larger. At first, it seemed like his efforts were paying off. His plants sprouted quickly, and his garden became the talk of the village. Meanwhile, John's neighbor, an elderly man named Henry, also had a garden. Henry's approach was very different. He worked at a slow and steady pace, carefully tending to each plant with patience and care. He believed that rushing the growth process would only harm the plants in the long run. Henry took time to enrich the soil naturally, water the plants appropriately, and ensure they received the right amount of sunlight. As the weeks passed, John's plants started to show signs of stress. Despite their rapid growth, they became susceptible to diseases and pests. The quick-fix fertilizers had weakened the soil, and the plants struggled to survive. John became frustrated and disheartened as his once thriving garden began to wither. On the other hand, Henry's garden flourished. His plants grew steadily, their roots deep and strong. The vegetables were healthy, vibrant, and resilient. Henry's garden became a symbol of beauty and abundance in the village. One day, feeling defeated, John visited Henry to seek advice. Henry welcomed him with a warm smile and offered him a seat in his garden. "John," Henry said gently, "life is not a race. Just like these plants, we need time to grow and mature. Pushing ourselves too hard can lead to burnout and failure. Patience and consistent effort are the keys to lasting success." John reflected on Henry's words and realized the wisdom in them. He understood that he had been too focused on achieving quick results, neglecting the importance of patience and steady progress. Inspired by Henry's example, John decided to change his approach. John started to rebuild his garden, this time with patience and care. He enriched the soil naturally, tended to his plants regularly, and allowed them to grow at their own pace. Slowly but surely, his garden began to recover. The plants grew stronger and healthier, and John found joy and fulfillment in watching them thrive. Through this experience, John learned that life is not about racing to the finish line. It's about enjoying the journey, nurturing growth, and finding contentment in steady progress. The village witnessed John's transformation and came to understand that true success comes from perseverance, patience, and the wisdom to let things unfold in their own time. John's story became an inspiration for many, reminding everyone that life is not a race. It's a garden that flourishes with consistent effort, patience, and care. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the positivity with others.